Hi guys, welcome back. This week we're talking about the shift from excuses to accountability. This is chapter 2 of the book. And really all this shift is about is the acknowledgement, the recognition that the excuses will never run out, or rather the potential for excuses will never run out. There's no judgment attached to this shift. Excuse making is a habit. It's not a choice, certainly not a conscious choice. And what all we mean here when we talk about excuse making and the shift into accountability, this is the recognition that there will always be, always be a long list of very, very believable reasons over there somewhere for what's happening here. The excuses will never not be there. And all this means, this shift from excuses to accountability, it's just a very subtle shift into acknowledging that whether or not I look for reasons over there, it doesn't change what's happening right here. So true accountability, really, and this is where accountability is missold, misunderstood, and this is in my experience of 25 years in the corporate world, 4 years as a mindset coach. The greatest misunderstanding with accountability is that it needs to be harsh. Accountability is the opposite of harsh. True accountability is compassion, self-compassion. It's acknowledging, recognizing there are things outside of my control. There are things outside of my control, and that's okay. But accountability is focusing on that which is within my control. And part of the pattern, the habit of looking for excuses, looking for reasons outside of myself, looking for reasons over there somewhere as being the source, being the cause of how I'm feeling over here, right here. Part of the reason for this habitual behavior, this patterned way of thinking, it's not your fault until you become aware. Now it becomes your choice. Part of the reason is because we all believe we live in a cause and effect reality. We believe that if I feel a certain way, there has to be a reason for it. And we start looking for a reason. We start creating a story. But all that does is it just disempowers you. It just conditions your mind to look for things outside of your control, so that anytime a thing happens, anytime you feel a certain way, anytime you experience any form of discomfort, your patterned response, patterned reaction, it's not your fault. This is just bringing awareness to, so that we can shift. It just means that the patterned response, the patterned behavior, is to look for an excuse. And the excuses will never, ever, ever not be there. So the shift today, the shift this week, is just to acknowledge what's in my control here. What's really in my control here? It's very few things. How I think, how I feel, how I act. Thanks for watching, guys.